Best shoulder exercises versus worst shoulder exercises. Today, Uncle Jeff has compiled a list of shoulder exercises. Let's see if you've been misled by flashy, fancy moves. Let's start with the worst one, upright row. Jeff says this is one of the worst shoulder exercises in his opinion. The irony, it's called an upright row. Yet it might stop you from ever lifting your arms upright or rowing again. Because its movement pattern conflicts with human joint structure, every time you pull, it forces internal shoulder rotation. You may not feel anything short-term, but over time it will definitely lead to shoulder impingement. A true permanent resident among bad exercises. 2. Cuban press. Jeff says this one is just as bad as the upright row. Though it appears to include external shoulder rotation, in reality, you're lifting the dumbbell while in internal rotation, it's very injury-prone. What's worse, during the lowering phase, the dumbbells drift far from the body, shifting movement into internal shoulder rotation. If you lack control, one wrong move and injury is almost guaranteed. 3. Behind the neck press. Jeff notes that while this can target the middle delt, you must be extremely careful with form to avoid injury. Now let's move on to the not-so-bad category. 1. Front plate raise. The main issue here is limited range of motion. It starts from chest level and ends above the head. Compared to other front raises, it provides insufficient front delt activation. 2. Cheat lateral raise A. Power lateral raise. Its pros and cons are both in the name. Compared to standard lateral raises, you can use heavier weight, focusing on the eccentric lowering phase for hypertrophy. But due to the cheat, the traps get too involved, reducing delt isolation. 3. Reverse fly. Jeff says this is the most common rear delt movement. But the backward arm extension range is often too small, so rear delt activation is weak. That's why it ranks only not so bad. Next, we'll talk about the best shoulder training movements. 1. Arnold press. This exercise was modified by Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. Because it adds external arm rotation during the movement, compared to the traditional shoulder press, it activates both the front and middle delts more effectively. However, choosing the right weight can be tricky. It's best to use the weight your middle delts can handle. 2. Abduction row. This is similar to the cheat row, but it focuses more on the rear delts and upper back. It requires more control. Think of it as 20% row plus 80% lateral raise. If you want to grow your upper back and rear delts, add this move to your routine. Longtime fans of Jeff know this is one of his favorite moves. 3. Face pull. Face pulls mainly target the upper back and rotator cuff muscles, but the rear delt activation is quite limited. Great for back strength, but not the best for shoulder growth, so it ranks lower here. Now for the almost best shoulder exercises. 1. Dumbbell scoop press. Compared to the Arnold press, it has a larger range of motion and better front delt activation. Jeff says to keep your elbows stable before pressing, scoop upward like a spoon, then press once elbows are parallel to the ground. This avoids biceps taking over the work. 2. Dumbbell lateral raise. When done properly, this is the best middle delt exercise. Use lighter weights, imagine lifting with your middle delt only. Keep pinkies lower than thumbs, slightly lean forward to focus all tension on the middle delts and avoid front delt involvement. 3. Pull the pants rear raise. Yes, it's named after the motion of pulling up oversized pants. Compared to other rear delt moves, it engages the rear delt more since your arms cross behind the body. Imagine pulling elbows backward, not upward, to avoid turning it into a trap-focused shrug. Now, for the best shoulder exercises of all. 1. Alternating front raise dumbbell. This move corrects front delt imbalances and helps you better feel the muscle working. Don't raise the dumbbells above your head, that activates the traps too much. 2. Cable lateral raise, also known as the middle delt lateral swing. Unlike free weights which pull down, cable resistance follows your muscle's path, providing a deeper stretch on the middle delt, which most lateral raises can't do. If your goal is to grow the side delts, cable lateral raise is absolutely a top-tier TO exercise. 3. Rear delt row combines the horizontal motion of reverse flies with the backward pull of the pants pull raise. Because your arms extend outward, it keeps your shoulders externally rotated, reducing injury risk and maximizing rear delt activation. Jeff highly recommends every guy looking to grow rear delts include this. That's it. I'm Coach Harif Malik. If you want to learn more fitness knowledge, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's keep growing together. Thank you. See you next video.